Elfmar is a good man, and true, just like his father. We should help him prepare his men for battle as best we can.
We'll try. Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are here in Faltham with Elfmar to see how well we could train his men. Things go ill in Rohan Pineleaf. I fear that the king's men are fewer than in days past and less resolute. I have heard whispers from villagers and lords alike that put little faith in Theoden King. I stand with Eomer, the king's nephew, the third marshal of the Riddermark. He is always my shield brother, and we have sparred in peace and fought side by side during war. If he were here, he would be the first to volunteer to train with my men. Alas, Eomer is carried hither and yon by the tides of danger, and he goes where he's most needed. For today, that's elsewhere. It will not always be so, and that is why I want you to train with my men. They will have need of the experience when the orcs come to fall them, as surely they must. I have called as many of my men as could be spared to the field. This is the very enclosure where my father taught me to swing the sword when I was but a child. Let us see if I can make my father proud. Though he be far distant, we shall be the first combatants. All right. It has been the custom of Faltham for the leader to take the first battle for himself, and I see no reason it should be different today. Let us have a good battle, Pineleaf, and by our example inspire our men. All right. We begin the day's combats. All right, they boom. Oh boy, that was a most palpable hit there. Now let's continue on. Very good. I yield. All right. I got a few palpable hits in myself, right? I will try not to hurt these horse lords too badly, Pineleaf, for your sake. Oh boy. Hmm. Well, now, Lord. Horn, what do you say? Well fought, both of you. I will find someone with whom to test my own mettle. Alright, and it looks like I've got a few. Looks like we have a fighter right here. This fighter has the rank of churl. His mood is one of trepidation. He was born in Garthfeld, but now he lives in Faltham, and his loyalty to Elfmar and Elfhelm is away. I'm okay. I'm ready, I suppose. For Garthfield and Elfmar. Yeah. Enough, enough, enough. Well, only a churl, I guess. I guess not too unlikely. Hello there. This man has the rank of churl. His mood is one of quiet confidence, and you cannot tell his level of skill from his countenance, though with the rank of churl he can't be all that robust. He was born in Edoras and came to Faltham at a young age. We fight! There you go. I think I am. Okay, good combat! I yield. Alright, fine. I've trained another man of churled rank. Hello there. This man is of the rank Guma. His mood is one of understated confidence. He was born in Minas Tirith, but is of Rohirric descent, and came to Faltham many years ago. He has already distinguished himself in battle with the orcs. All right. I am ready to do battle with you. Are you ready for the same? Well, we'll see. All right, so he's been around a few more times. Very good, very good. It was a good battle. Very well. And what do you say? Another churl. His mood is slight trepidation. All right. He was born in Faltham and works daily on his combat skills, but with little result. Let's see how this works. I think I'm ready. I train every day. We'll see. And all right. It was not enough training apparently. All right, 3 churls and a Gouda. This man has the rank of Rink. His mood is one of weariness. He was born in Longhold and has seen much of war. He came to Faltham because this is where his steed finally succumbed to exhaustion. He offered his sword to Elfmar as a means of regaining his honor. So he is one of the people who had to leave Longhold after it fell. I am hungry for a chance to prove myself. There you go. I guess you would be weary after what happened in Longhold. This is not the day I regain my honor, alas. Alright, well, I suppose not. How about you? This man has the rank of Rink. His mood is one of eagerness. He was born in Faltham, and his loyalty has always been to Elfhelm and his heirs. I'm ready for you. Show me your skill. Alright. You weren't paying attention when I was out fighting earlier, I guess? There you go. I know when I'm beaten. Alright, good. And what about you? We had 3 churls, a Gouda, and 2 Rinks. This man is of the rank churl. His mood is one of extreme confidence, but you can tell it is misplaced. He is certain to yield at the first chance of injury. He lives in Snowbourne and has come to Faltham to serve Elfhelm, but he arrived after Elfhelm rode to the fords and now seeks to impress Elfmar. Tremble, for you face a skill. Okay, I give up. Tremble. Here we have him. This man has the rank of Rink. His mood is one of confidence. He was born in Harwick and came to Faltham with his family very recently. He practices daily, so he may be better protect them. All right. This will make me stronger. All right. I guess he saw me beat all the other ones and decided that, okay, thank you for the practice, friend. All right, so what do we have left? This man is rank of Guma. His mood is of eagerness. He was born in Faltham and is a frequent companion of Elfmar and Eomer. Can you beat me? I think not! Well, we shall see. You won, fair and square. Alright then. Well, looks like I've tested them all. It is true that your friend and boon companion Horn is from Eoworth. From the Intwash Vale. If he is the son of Revingbert, then his sister is the girl Inguth. I wonder how she's taken the death of Prince Theodred. The two were betrothed, and now, alas, never will they marry. This war has already taken the happiness of many, and it has only just begun. I'm ready to spar with you again, Pineleaf, and this time I will not let you have the victory so easily. So you'll make it more difficult for me to have it. A second bout, and this one shall go to me. Well, we shall see, sir. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, very good. I yield. Well, are you ready to prove yourself to me in battle? I did not catch that, Nona. What did you want? I want a challenge. Do you think you could provide it? I think you'll find that I can. Do you see the strength of my sword arm? Where? Here, my sword. Oh, you're having a jest. I will spar with you, lady, but I'll fear to harm you. I will not be called that by you, lady delicate. Well, okay. Well, that'll go on for a while, I guess. Hmm. Now, where's Corridon? Oh, there he is. Hi there, Corridon. Oh my, Nona and Horn will likely be sparring like that for a while. I have been wondering how much longer it might take. Each of their interest in the other has been quite obvious to me, though perhaps not to themselves. Oh, would you like to spar with me? They're not likely to end this anytime soon. Oh, there you go. You're you might do well to have a different shield than a bow, I think. Perhaps a buckler to wear when you're not doing archery? Perhaps? Very good. Nice and short. I see that Horn and Nona are not yet finished. Nope, they're not. I do not quite know what to make of this, Pineleaf. If I did not know better, I would say that those two were a courtin'. But that would be unwise to say aloud, I think. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Or perhaps you're not. Thank you for your help. I know that my men are better prepared to face what must surely await them now. I hope you found this training useful as well. I think so. I think that was a good session.
There is something reassuring about a good bout of sparring.
Thank you very much, Pineleaf. There's something solid and reassuring about a good bout of sparring, and I know my men would be pleased to have had the opportunity when the time comes to defend their homes or those of their neighbors. Alright, now let's see. Let's try this one.
No doubt your friend Horn would be glad to see his home again.
Your road surely runs northwest now to Aworth. No doubt your friend Horn will be glad to see his home again. And you may be able to learn where the Uruks crossed the river, if they still live. As you travel through the Entwarsh Vale, slay any mounted enemies that you encounter. Not more mounted enemies. With such speed, they could double back and cause trouble for Faltham, or for towns of the Sucross, and I do not wish that. Your friends are just outside, I believe. Speak with them, and give them my thanks for helping to train my men. I shall do so. Thank you, sir. Are you eager to head over to the Entwash Vale?
I do not understand why Horn is reluctant to return to his home. Or perhaps I do.
Yes, if I were to return to Lanuk now, I would be glad to see Suvlek. I could introduce him to Corden and to Horn. Oh. Perhaps I see why Horn is not eager to see his home again. Yes, I'm not too sure he is getting ready to... wants to introduce everybody to Nona. Yeah. Well, any reason why you're reluctant?
I thought we might need to go to Aoeth. It is my home.
It's my home, but I have not been there to stay in several years. I returned briefly for a few days after Theoden King ordered me to stand guard, and before I left Rohan. My father was pleased to see me go, I think. His name is Ingbert, and he's the Reeve of the Entwash Vale. He trained both Prince Theoden and Eomer when they were young. He trained me as well, but I did not impress him as much as they did. He is a hard man. I hope my family troubles him does not distress you. Nona, well, he will not think much of Nona. I will follow your lead to Airworth, Pineleaf. I do not want my family to cause any troubles for you or your companions. So this then explains how Theodred became betrothed then to the Reeve's daughter, because I'm sure that he trained there when he was young. He would have met the daughter, and they may have started courting after they got of a certain age. Well, Corridon, what do you say?
Aoworth sits very near to Fangorn. I would like to see that forest, if we may.
Aylward sits on the cliffs that at a bend in the Entwash to the north. Were we to follow the river past the city, we would eventually arrive at the forest of Fangorn. I have heard tales of Fangorn that make me most curious about it, but to hear Horn speak of it, I cannot imagine he will want us to get any closer to it than Aworth. There is that. There is that. And apparently, it's time for us to head that way and kill more mounted foes. And here's our first mounted foe, a Vale Rider. Let's see how effective we can be against this thing. Well, it's just going to stand there. Boy, I'm going to make short work of him. Yeah. Definitely, I can still do these while on foot. That's good to know. I'm sure it would have taken me a long... Oh, this one's only level 80. Much better, though I think these scouts may be tougher to do in melee stance, so I will do that. Yeah, in all this, I'm beginning to think that maybe I should create a yellow line so that when I'm fighting a large number of them in this manner, I can get a little bit of more punch in my attacks. I have to see about that. And I also need to see if I can find a few more of these. Yeah. A few more of these mounted orcs, apparently, because that's what I'm going to be stuck with here for a while. Mounted orcs. This is 3 down. Yeah, they just like to do that little pause there for reasons I don't quite understand. There you go. Now I just need to find 3 more. Ah, Aworth. Well, Horn, what do you say?
Well, we are here.
I did not hurry to see my home again, but now that I have, it fills me with sorrow.
No point in delaying further.
Let's go see my father and see what he has to say. If we're lucky, his people will have seen some sign of the Uruks. If we are not, he will not be pleased at my return. Well, somehow luck has not been on our side during this chase. Greetings, sir.
You have come far from your home, and in the company of peculiar friends.
An elf? A girl from the tribes of Dunland? What makes you think these could travel across the plains of Rohan? Or into proud Aworth? No. Give me no excuses. I know why you feel you have the right. My son Horn gave you permission, right? And if he can, as if he could speak for my lands. The last I knew, he was banished beyond the writings of Rohan to Stangard on the great river, far away. Has Theoden King relented of his command? Or, as I find more likely, has Horn simply flouted the king's command? I will not have it be said that Egbert, Reeve of the Entwarsh Vale, lacks the courtesies of hospitality. My steward, Leowulf, will prepare a meager feast for you. Speak with him while I speak with my son in private. My disapproval is not meant for the ears of strangers. His disapproval is not meant for the ears of strangers, but obviously he has disapproval there. Obviously, he is not pleased with the current situation, and I'm sure Horn is expecting such to be the case. How will this dinner go? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.